Hi, I'm Chef B. I'm a chef and registered dietitian for Child Nutrition Services. Child Nutrition Services is the department that runs all the cafeterias in the district. The purpose of this video is to talk to y'all about the importance of nutrition and how it relates to the cafeteria. I wanted to start by sharing some alarming statistics with you. For a long time, with advances in technology and medicine, Americans have been living longer and longer. But for the first time in history, the current generation, your generation, is actually expected to have a shorter lifespan than your parents. By the year 2020, 50% of the adult population is expected to either have pre-diabetes or diabetes. You will be a part of that adult generation. By 2030, 50% of the adult population is expected to be obese. Again, you are a part of that adult generation. Let's put that into perspective. Look around your classroom right now. In just 8 years, half of the students sitting in your class, half of the student body in this entire school will have a life-threatening disease that is 100% preventable. Why? Why has this happened? How have we let this happen? Simply put, Americans are eating their way to a shortened lifespan. We are eating all the wrong foods that directly contribute to obesity, diabetes, and ultimately a premature death. We are eating way too many processed foods, junk food like chips, cookies, candy, and soft drinks. We are eating too many refined carbohydrates like white bread, white rice, tortillas, and pasta. We are even eating way too much meat, in particular fatty red meat like hamburgers or any kind of meat that has been breaded and deep fried. We are not eating nearly enough vitamin-rich fruits and vegetables such as berries and dark leafy greens. Fast food has become the standard profile for a typical American meal. Even the meals we make at home often reflect the meals we purchase at a typical fast food restaurant, thanks to the array of previously prepared frozen options in the grocery store. All of these meals, consumed on a daily basis, consist of all the very things that are wreaking havoc on our bodies. Some of you might be sitting back in your chair thinking, this doesn't relate to me, or this isn't my problem. But the truth is, this is an American crisis. This is my problem, and even more importantly, this is your problem as a member of this current generation. Maybe you don't see the effects of unhealthy eating habits right now, but one way or another, they will catch up to you. Perhaps you think, I don't care if I'm overweight, or I don't care what I look like. But how would you feel about going blind? Did you know that diabetes is the #1 cause of acquired blindness? Think about the complications associated with blindness. Is it really worth the risk? Look, I want y'all to know it's not your fault that America's eating habits and food environment have gotten so out of control. You've been raised in a fast food, processed food environment that thrives through targeted marketing and advertising. You were specifically targeted as a vulnerable child. What child doesn't want a new toy with every meal? Your parents are lured with cheap solutions for providing nourishment for their families. Only the truth is, junk food is not nourishing and it's not cheap in the long run. Ultimately, it is a bait and switch trap with serious repercussions. The good news is that you don't have to fall victim to this epidemic. You have the ability to fight the current food environment and take charge of your health by staying informed and making the right decisions, choosing foods that help you, not harm you. Now is the time to make a change while you're young and your body is still growing. You might not know this, but all the food you put in your body affects everything from the shininess of your hair to your energy level. If you eat healthy foods, you can expect to see clear skin, shiny, healthy hair, and you can expect to have lots more energy. You'll have way more focus to succeed in the classroom, on the field, or in any other extracurricular activity you might be engaged in. So that all sounds good, right? Well, maybe you want to start eating the right things, but you're not sure where to start. Well, the other good news is that we're here to help you. And with the new government guidelines, support is stronger than ever before. This year, the government developed MyPlate to help guide Americans to accomplish healthier eating habits. The plate is broken up into sections to simulate how foods from 5 different food groups should be combined with one another to form the ideal balanced meal. Making up the 5 categories are fruits, vegetables, dairy, grains, and protein. proportionately and nutritionally. MyPlate is an example of how we should be eating and how the government has mandated I now plan the school menus. Of course, not all meals will have each food group literally divided on a plate, but to satisfy the new guidelines, you will be required to have or select at least 3 of the 5 food groups each day as part of your school meal. Additionally, at least one of the groups will need to be a fruit or a vegetable. Don't worry, you'll have at least 2 different kinds of veggies and 2 kinds of fruits each day to choose from. Challenge yourself to choose the healthiest item at each meal or to try something new. Different doesn't necessarily mean you aren't going to like it, and your body is going to love it. You'll look better, feel better, and you'll ultimately be preserving your youth and your health with just a few easy adjustments. Soon, healthy eating habits will become your normal eating habits. With that said, our department greatly values your input. You are our customers. If you're not happy, we're not happy. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like. Our ultimate goal is to provide you with the nutrition you need and the satisfaction you deserve with each meal that we serve. I'm also here to answer any questions you might have about nutrition or about what goes on behind the serving line. Please look up Chef V on Facebook to stay informed and to get the latest information. Remember, healthy foods equals healthy minds.